Oh, no. When you just shout someone out and you realize you can't record. What's going on? Okay. I think we are. Okay, we're good. We're recording. Okay. So if anybody else doesn't have any questions or any wins of the week, honestly, it's been an amazing week. I think looking at our volume as a team, like we're doing amazing. I mean, just with a new program coming out, it's looking like everybody is super excited about that program. But I want you guys to really, if this is the program that you're going to do, to really fully invest in it. But whatever program you do, you have to fully invest in. That means everything. And that's going to go into my number one tip on building your confidence is being proof the product works. Like that is number one. And, you know, I know a lot of coaches come into this business and they have that fear of failure, that fear of success, that fear of confidence, or that lack of confidence, right? And I'm not sure if it resonates with you guys. You know, we have Tara, who's a new coach. I think Anne's fairly new as well. So I'm sure that's some of your fears, right? I'm sure that you guys can understand what I'm saying, is that that's the things that you fear when you come into this business. And I was there. I was right there with you guys when I joined this business. So on this call, we're going to just kind of talk about building that confidence. And my journey goes way back, you guys, to 2011. And we didn't have challenge packs and we didn't have challenge groups. And I was just a nanny. And you guys all know my story. You've heard it on the sneak peeks and all that. But I didn't have an Instagram account. I had a few Facebook friends. I had no social media experience. I was a nanny. I had no leadership skills, no business skills. I had only done P90X. That was the only program I had done. I didn't know Shakeology. Like I didn't even try Shakeology. I didn't know there was a business opportunity to this. Like when I was doing P90X, I had no clue about this at all. And no network marketing experience, nothing. So to come into a business to not have any of that experience, like, of course, I'm not going to have any confidence, right? Like, I'm like, wow, I'm just blinders on. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I felt like I was just walking blind, right? I don't know what I'm doing. So I had all those fears that you guys have when you join this business, you know, like, what if I fail? You know, what is success going to look like? Or, you know, just being afraid to make that post, that first post on social media. Like I know that often happens, right? And you're just kind of afraid to put yourself out there. And maybe you're afraid of the judgment that people might think, right? Or maybe they'll start to judge your posts, or you're afraid of people's opinions. You're afraid of, you know, failure after you post something, that nobody's going to like comment on it, or nobody's going to like it, right? Like that's your fear. But you guys, there will always be these naysayers in your business. There'll always be these people that will have that negative approach to it. I've had them all. Like I've had so many of those things. But just remember that it's their insecurities and not your own. It has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you at all. So if you do happen to get a negative comment or anything negative that comes across your social media, just try to just brush it off as best as you can, because you don't want that crushing your confidence as you go into this. Okay, you want to just believe that, you know, you are on your mission and you need to prove it to people that you're going to stick with this, because that's what these people are thinking. They're like, oh, this Tara just started this new fitness thing, and, you know, she's probably going to drop off it. Like, you know, she's not going to stick with it. But your job is to prove them that you are going to be consistent. You're going to show them that, you know, these programs, these meal plans, like this is the real deal. Okay. So the number one tip to grow your confidence is to be proof the product works, hands down. So, and before coaching, you guys, I had no meal plan, right? I did not follow the meal plan. I did P90X, no meal plan at all. I kind of tried to improve my nutrition. I cut out certain things, but I didn't really follow anything. I didn't even know there was a meal plan, because like I would borrow P90X from a friend. She gave it to me and that's it. I just did the workouts, stayed consistent with the workouts, got okay results, pretty good results. But once I joined coaching, I found the meal plans and I attacked the meal plans, right? When 21-day fix rolled around, I followed that container system to a T. When I did 21-day fix extreme, I was in the coach test group. I followed that nutrition plan to a T and got amazing results and ended up being on like the Shakeology brochure. So it really goes to show you that you need to be proof the product works, because you need to have confidence in yourself. And you can go into that, you know, posting your before picture and your after picture with confidence, because you know that you're living proof that what you're doing is working. Okay. So, my confidence grew because I could teach them the system. I could say, if someone reached out to me and said, what do you do? I can say, I've done A, B, and C to get here. You can't really fake it. Okay. So there will be times when like you might fall off the wagon. Okay. All of us have it. It happens. I've had it happen. But isn't it true that like when you fall off the wagon, you feel less likely to invite people? You feel less likely to post on social media, right? Because you feel like a phony, feel like a fake. Like, I'm going to say that I'm doing this program, but I'm really not. Like, it's just not going to work. Okay. You're not going to believe in yourself. That confidence isn't going to be there anymore. So yeah, you have to stick with the plan because it definitely works. And here's the thing, you guys, you can start now. You can start now. Don't wait till 80-day obsession comes out. Like, you can start right now with the containers. You can start learning the containers or just following it to a T and really just prepare for 80-day obsession, right? You can start now. Don't wait. Start doing the meal plan, start doing the programs, practice what you preach, right? Okay, because you're telling people to do this, but you have to just do it. You have to go all in on this. And when 80-day obsession comes out, you have to pretend you are in an official test group. Like that autumn test group, you guys, pretend it's like the smallest little test group that like Beachbody only invited you to. Okay, that you are a coach in that test group. And you want to like make Autumn proud and make your coach proud. Like, you have to dive all into this, because I promise you guys, like, once you start getting results, they're going to be amazing, and you are going to have the confidence to go out there and share it with 100% confidence. Okay. So number 2 is you have to have some product knowledge. Okay. This is something that took me a while, and I didn't start getting into just probably the past year, is really diving into learning about every product, learning about every program, really understanding Shakeology, not just how it makes me feel, but understanding the ingredients, understanding what goes into it, because you can't lead into a conversation or answer questions about a program or Shakeology or Daily Sunshine if you don't really know it, right? And you may be on this call thinking, well, where do I find the information? There are some new coaches here. You can go into your Coach Online office, into the video library, and you can look up, every program is there. There's lots of Shakeology videos. There are lots of Daily Sunshine videos in there. You can really, really educate yourself, because it's so hard in this business to lead with confidence if you don't really know anything about your business, right? That's your business. These products are your business. So you have to really go in there. It's really, really important to know what you're talking about. So know what you're offering to other people. Just like, okay, let's just use this as an example, right? You're a pharmaceutical sales rep, right? And you go out there and you can't really talk to people if you don't know the products that you're selling, if you don't know every way to sell it. So that's what this is. This is a business. The programs are your business. So the Shakeology is, you have to truly understand what it is. So Coach Online Office, go to the home screen, the video library. You can look at every program and all the Shakeology videos there. You can take notes, watch the Shakeology videos. There's an Inside Shakeology podcast that is awesome. You guys can watch that, take notes, but it takes time, right? And it takes a little time each day. And what I've done every day is just take 5 to 10 minutes every day just to really dive into learning something about the products, okay? So I will take 5 to 10 minutes every day to watch a Shakeology video, to learn more about a certain fitness program, so that if someone comes to me and maybe they want to do a program that I've never done before, like Turbo Fire, like I've never done that program, that I will be able to help them and tell them that that program might be right for them because they love to dance or they love that type of a workout. So I can recommend it with confidence. I'm not going to feel scared like, oh my gosh, I've never done that program. Like, how am I going to like talk to them about it, right? You are going to feel way more confident because you know things. So that's all it takes is 10 to 15 minutes every day just to educate yourself on a little bit of this business. And then you'll feel so much better when you get that pushback. Like when someone says, Shakeology is too expensive, you will have more knowledge to be able to say, you know what, it's not really that expensive for what you get with the 70 superfoods, and it's only $4 a day. Like, you guys, it's $4 a day. It replaces a meal. It's not like a fast food meal out. Like, you're getting way more nutrients than that. It's not like a Starbucks trip where you're going to pay $4 for a coffee or $5 for a big latte or whatever, to, have 1,000 some calories, your whole daily allotment of calories. So you really, really have to know what you're talking about. So make sure you know the nutrients that are in Shakeology. Make sure you know all of the facts and all of the things and how it makes you feel, obviously, as well. Because I always approach people like I was never a shake person, because that's a comment I get all the time. I'm not a shake person. I'd rather eat my food. And I'm like, okay, that's great. I wasn't a shake person, but I gave it a shot because I read the ingredients on the back of the label. And I knew that I didn't get enough vegetables every day. And I knew that I wasn't, really feeling my body with what it needed every day, because I was getting headaches and I was feeling like junk every day and I had no energy. And this shake gave me life back. And it gave me a meal that is super simple, that I can go and I can mix up and go along my merry way, taking the kids to school, and I can bring it in my car with me, super easy, super quick, and healthiest meal of my day, right? So I don't talk, I used to, in the beginning, I used to be really scared when people said, how much is Shakeology, or like, how much is Shakeology? I was so scared to like lay that price out there. But because I know more about it now, like I feel way more confident, and it comes across in my messages. I don't sound like that scared person that's like, I know it sounds like a lot. Like I would say that all the time. I know it sounds like a lot, but it is amazing stuff. And I never really knew what to say. Like I love it, but I don't know why. I don't know what's in it. But now that I know what's in it, I can come back and I can help them more. I know that it can fight illness with the adaptogens. I know that it can do amazing things for your body, right? And it can help your cravings. So get to know the products, get to know Shakeology, and you will feel so much more confident. I promise you. Also, you guys, getting on team calls like you guys are now, getting on the national calls every Monday, going to Super Saturday events, going to Summit. Those are the things too that are going to help you build your confidence, because you don't feel like you're on this island all by yourself anymore. Like even though like obviously we're on these team calls, I'm on the team page all the time, it's just nice to be surrounded with people knowing that, they're on the same mission with you, right? And when you go to a Super Saturday event, it just feels so uplifting and it feels so amazing. And there's so many times that you walk away from those events feeling so refreshed and just like you're ready to go tackle the day and tackle like the world. Like you just feel amazing. And sometimes you come away with that aha moment that, maybe you were struggling in your business and you go to Super Saturday, Super Summit. I'm combining them. Super Saturday, it is Super Summit and Summit, and you can, really feel like you've learned enough to take with you and to build your business. Okay. And then obviously, like when you go to something like that, don't just sit in a corner by yourself. I know it can be tempting if you go to like a Super Saturday by yourself to just sit in the corner and be nervous, but make it a habit to meet at least 5 people when you go to a Super Saturday. And I love these Super Saturdays that sometimes they do like a little bingo event in the beginning. I don't know if you've been to Super Saturdays, you guys, but sometimes they'll do a bingo, like getting to know you event, where you have to go find people that have hit Success Club. You have to find people that are diamond coaches. And you go and it starts a conversation. And you literally just don't feel like you're on an island by yourself anymore. You just really do. And you can find success partners through them. You can build mastermind groups through them. So I love it. I love going to those events because they just truly do re-energize you, and you feel like you have a circle around you and a community around you that's there, that maybe before you just kind of felt by yourself. Okay, so that's number 2, product knowledge. That all goes together. Number 3 is practicing. Practice, practice, practice. Okay, I don't know if you guys are perfectionists, okay, but maybe you're someone that's a perfectionist and you think, I can't post, I can't make that first post, or I can't make that first invite until it's perfect. No, like take the leap now and then learn as you go. Okay, that's what we have to do in this business. Like you can't just wait for the time to be perfect, because it never will come. You will never have the perfect words. You will maybe have a script that someone else helped you with. And that script might not be perfect at first. It might not feel like it fits you at first. But as you start practicing and talking to people and having people respond to you, you will find your voice. You will. You'll find your voice. You might find your own scripts that you can create yourself. You're like, wow, this works really well. And I'm going to tune it. And I'm going to make it in my voice. And I found my voice, right? So you have to get out there and do the things that you're scared of to build that confidence, okay? Because I definitely, in the beginning, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. And I will tell you guys, I was so excited. I like blasted out a bunch of messages to all of my friends and family. and said, you know, I'm doing this business, join me. I didn't know what to say. Like, I didn't know how to relate to people. So it was really, really scary, but I just did it. I just did it. And I am one of the most shyest people you will meet. Well, not now, but I was in 2011 and 2012. I was super, super shy. And it took a lot of courage for me to just post something and just like run. Like, I would post it, run away from the computer, come back and realize like, oh my gosh, it wasn't that bad after all. Like, I didn't die. It's fine. I'm good. So you have to get out there and practice it. You have to just do it. Go for it. Make a list of 100 people. Okay. Make a list of 100 people. And then just talk to them. Just reach out to them and say, you know, tell them why you thought about them and just invite them, right? But obviously it starts with that first reach out. It starts with getting to know people. It starts with really zoning in and talking to them. Like, that's it. Like, I would have never gotten anywhere in this business if I had waited till it was the perfect time. Never. Because I don't ever think anything's the perfect time. Like, whatever, like, just do it. Because there are so many things in this business, you guys, that scare the crap out of me, but I just do it because I know that I will not grow my confidence if I don't. And yes, we can read all the personal development in the world, you guys. We can read all the personal development books, Master Your Mean Girl, Confidence Code, You Are a Badass. Like, those are all awesome confidence books. And that actually brings me to number 4, which is number 4 is personal development. Obviously, you guys have got to read personal development to build yourself up every day. And we talk about it all the time. It's just one of those things that you have to feed yourself with positive energy every day to be confident. And start your day like that. You have to start your day with it, because before you go out there and like invite people and talk to them, you have to have your mindset right. Everything starts up here. You can read everything in the world, but everything starts in your mind. So reading that will really get your mindset right. So personal development is huge. So that's number 4. Number 5 is setting small benchmarks with your business. Okay, I know this sounds crazy that like goal setting would be part of making you feel more confident, but in the beginning, I didn't know how to set goals. I didn't know how to, I would just set big goals and not really have step-by-step action to reach those goals. So I would say, okay, I want to be an elite coach, but I didn't really know how to get there. Or I want to be a 5-star diamond, but I didn't really know the steps I needed to take to get there. So setting those small goals will help you feel more confident, where if you set this big, big goal, it'll kind of be scary and you won't know how to get there. And you might let that fear overtake you and stop you from accomplishing that goal. So you have to start little steps. So instead of saying, I'm going to be an elite coach when you're an emerald coach, like that's kind of like, that's tough. Like, yes, the more power to you, but that is kind of a far stretch goal. Okay. So instead of saying something like that, say something like, I want to make 5 sales this month. 3 of them will be challenge packs. 2 of them will be programs or Shakeology. But I'm going to do 5 sales this month. I'm going to help 5 people. Or I'm going to sign up 2 to 3 coaches this month. I'm going to add 2 to 3 coaches to my team. Or you can make it an income thing, right? Like, I'm going to earn $500 this month. Okay. Those are the things that you can set that will give you that little confidence boost, because they're smaller goals and they will help you to reach that big goal. Okay. So setting monthly and quarterly goals. Okay. I sit down every month before the new month starts and I make my monthly goals and I make my weekly goals every Sunday. Like tonight, I'll be making my goals for the week. Doesn't have to be business goals. Yes, my business goals will be on there, but my goals are also, family related. Take some time out for the kids, take some time out for the husband. Make sure I finish my dang Christmas shopping. Like, that's going to be on there too. Wrapping, right? Like, getting all that stuff done, but like, you have to have that in order. And having a to-do list, you guys, every single day has boosted my confidence so much, because who doesn't love like taking their to-do list and like checking something off? Like, that is the best feeling ever. So make sure, checking those things off. Every check that you make is like a confidence boost, right? It's like, ooh, did that, like done. Like, it just feels so amazing. So make sure you have that to-do list every day. I don't even know how I could live without. Like, if this was my to-do list, I do on Sunday nights every night before the next day. So I don't have my list to show you right now, but I normally have it like, I have a little pad in my kitchen that I use, and it's this just long little list paper, and I write down what I'm going to do that day. And as long as I get like the main things, I'll put little stars next to the main things that I need to happen. Okay. And if those things don't happen, the next day I'll go in and do the other things, but I always make sure the starred items are done. Those are the most important. And then the other ones can fall into place. So focus on small wins, you guys. And that goes for your business, that goes for your fitness, goes for your nutrition. Like focus on the small wins, because, you know, winning the day is so amazing. Like just win the day. Like did you accomplish what you wanted to accomplish today? Okay, so that is super, super important. All right, so changing your confidence, right? Like if you're sitting on this call and you are feeling like fear is holding you back in your business, just go through this list that I gave you, these 5 steps. And then the 6th step for me is just a little add-on here, is to really face your fears. Just do it. Like, don't let the fear hold you back. And I hit every new coach that I talk to, whether it's on a one-on-one Zoom call or my new coach calls, fear is the number one thing that stops them from really pushing through on this business. So I really encourage you guys. And fear is something that I feel every day. It's not something that goes away. It's just something that you push through. And pushing through that fear builds your confidence every single day. So I don't just sit there and fear going live every day. I just do it. I will just do it. Like I can feel the fear, but just do it anyways, because you'll just grow so much. And then obviously, you know, start with daily actions. Start with your daily actions. Confidence isn't something that is like gifted to you guys. It's not. It's not something that's just given. Here, let me just give, I would just give you guys all confidence right now if I could. Here, Sarah, like Veronica, you guys, I love it. I want you to have confidence. Just can't happen. Like you have to just start with daily actions, improving that. So you have to work on it daily. It starts today, you guys. It starts today. Don't make an excuse for it and say, well, I'll just start tomorrow, or I'll just start next Monday, right? It starts today. Do a program from start to finish. Okay, that means committing to a single program, not floating all around different programs. Start a meal plan, prep your food, work on meal planning, do it all the way, 100%. Okay, learn about the products. Make sure that you educate yourself. This is a business, you guys. You are a CEO of your own business. Educate yourselves. Okay, oh, my voice is killing me. Hold on. And then practice. Obviously, just getting out there. Your invites are all practice. Your conversations you're having every day, it's practice. Okay, just don't wait to send that message. Waiting for the perfect time, it's not going to happen. Just do it. Reading your personal development. Find a book that works for you. In the beginning, for me, it was Compound Effect. It was Slight Edge. It was GoPro. There were quite a few books I read in the very beginning. And then it starts to tune into what I feel like I needed help with, and that was confidence. So I read a lot of books about confidence, okay? Confidence Code, Mastering Your Mean Girl, You Are a Badass. Like those were just a few, but I always find books that I know will help me. So whatever you feel like you're struggling, whatever you're scared of, just look it up. Like find something that will help you to grow. Like find something and commit to your personal development every day. Okay, don't make it a choice. Make it something that is part of your daily to-do list. Mine's at the top of mine every day. My personal development is going to happen before I even get my workout done. That's it. It's going to happen. And then obviously setting goals. Like I said, setting those mini goals that will help you to achieve those bigger goals. Because making the mini goals will help you to feel more confident than, you know, making this huge goal and not knowing where the heck to go with it. So do the things you fear, you guys. The best way to grow and to build your confidence is to just go out there and freaking do it. Just do it. All right. So that's all I have on confidence, you guys. And I am living proof that doing these 6 things will help your confidence to end this month strong, to end this year strong, and then to go into 2018 even stronger, because you know more about the products, because you're committed to a plan, because you're setting goals. Okay, these are all things that you can do every day and practice this year, towards the end of this year, and then lead into 2018 already having a grasp on it, and to be able to utilize that in 2018 and get into a group. Like make sure you're in, I'm going to open the TRU group. Make sure you're in there if you're doing 80-day obsession. And if you're doing another program, you guys, make sure you commit to it. Start a challenge group. Make sure you have a community to, you know, support you and to be in there and to connect with. Find a live workout. Like I said this morning, those live workouts are accountability It's just overload. I love it. It's just amazing. But you have to commit is the word that comes to my mind, like over and over again. Because when I'm not committed, I don't feel the confidence. And you guys, it happens all the time. Like I slid off, I think it was last year around the holidays. Right around the holidays, I think it was last year, I kind of slid off. Like I just fell off the wagon. I didn't feel like I had a program I was doing. I was kind of floating around. I fell off the meal plan, and I didn't feel like I could accomplish anything. I felt like my business was wavering. I felt like I couldn't have great conversations. And it's because I wasn't confident in myself, because I wasn't doing anything for myself. So I think I wasn't even reading at that point. Like I was in a rut. Like, I don't know. Christmas time is hard. Like obviously, the holidays are awesome, but there's a lot more treats. There's a lot more baking. There's a lot more cookies. There's a lot more feasts. There's a lot more family get-togethers. There's a lot more time to fall off. And it's okay, you guys. It's okay to like treat yourself. Like seriously, it's fine. But get back to your plan the next day. Like don't just fall off and then stay off, because then I promise you, like your confidence will be shaken. Like you won't feel like you can invite. And my invites slowed down at that time last year. I didn't feel confident posting on social media, so I just wouldn't. I'd post maybe once a day, and it was never about fitness or health. Like I felt like it wasn't a good time for me. And it happens to all of us, but I want you guys to learn from my mistakes and to know that like this business is all about us doing these programs, and our body is like our business, right? Doesn't matter what shape your body is, but as long as you're treating it healthy and you are getting in there and getting your workout done every day and eating healthy from your meal plan, like you can do it and your confidence will grow. Okay. If you're not doing it, that's when you'll be like, I don't feel like I can invite anyone because I'm like not doing what I'm preaching. Right. So yeah, just you guys with 80-day obsession going, like I am so fired up. Like I'm just so fired up to have a plan that I know that I'm going to rock in January. Like right now I've been doing a little obsessed, which is great. And I'm seeing the progress already in that, just really following with the containers right now. But I'm not perfect. I still drank. Well, I drank this weekend. Like I went to a holiday party and I had a couple shots and I had some wine, but I had fun. And I was like, I'm going to go home and I'm going to get my workout done the next morning. And I did. Not as easy without our live workouts, but I still did it. But yeah, see, it's all in your head. It's all your mindset. If you want this business to work for you, you have to do the work. You have to put in the work. You have to take the time. You might have to cut out some TV shows. You might have to just find the time, even during the holidays, to get your program done, to get your plan done, to set your goals, and to really get in there and crush it, right? Like people will really be so inspired by you if you are sticking to this over the holidays. Obviously be real too, because they want to know that you're obviously we're human. We're going to have cookies here and there, and we're still going to go in there and we're going to commit to what we're doing. We're not going to waver. So that's all I have, you guys. What questions you have? You guys can ask questions. Tell me how your week went. I know some of you showed up late and I was doing some shout outs, and I kind of want to do like a wins of the week. Like if you guys had anything that was, win the week type of thing, share.
I know you can't see me. I'm actually in the tub. I'm not pulling a Heather and doing a tub talk, so I thought I'd turn my video off. But I did want to share something that has been helping me, because my confidence, I guess, in this with the 80-day obsession launch has been a little less than I think some of the other coaches on the team, just because I'm pregnant and I can't do the program. So I'm like, how am I going to connect to people about this when I'm like, I can't even do it. I'm not going to be doing it in January. Mm-hmm. I'm not even really able to do it until October. So I was like, how am I going to connect with people about this? And then I kind of shared something with some of the leaders on Fitnique about some of the conversations that I ended up having with some customers. And it was really around looking at kind of like, if you were going to train for a marathon, there's kind of like two sets of people. There's people that will just, doesn't matter their fitness level, like they'll just go and train for a full marathon. Like from day one, they'll spend the 3 months, they'll figure out where they're starting off, and then they'll just train, and in 3 months they will run that marathon. Then there's other people that need to start out with like a 5K and build up, and then maybe work towards, or just start walking at the beginning, then work up to a 5K, then maybe do a 10K, then maybe it's a half marathon, then maybe it's a full marathon. So when I kind of thought about that, I was able to connect with customers to say, listen, here's the special that we have on right now. It's around this amazing program. It might not be right for you right now. It's not right for me right now, but it's something that you can graduate into. So I know there are some people on the call that, some coaches on the call that said that they're not ready for 80-day obsession. And I know that can feel, it's just awkward to talk to people about joining you in a program that you're not going to be doing. Mm-hmm. But I feel like if you approach it in the sense that it's okay. Like, it's okay if you want to start out, as you said, Amy, like start out with 21-day fix. You know, even start out with clean week, do that for a week, and then do 21-day fix. And then maybe it's 21-day, maybe it's 2 rounds of that. And then maybe it's fix extreme or hammer and chisel or whatever. It doesn't matter, but you're going to have the equipment so that when you're ready to graduate into more of a, like an intermediate advanced program, like 80-day obsession, you have everything available for you. So that kind of gave me a little bit more confidence to at least approach the challenge packs in a different way than, hey, join my 80-day obsession group but I won't be doing it with you kind of thing. So I don't know if that's helpful for anyone, but I found that kind of helped put my head kind of in a right way.
Yeah, I think that's super helpful. And I've kind of come across the same thing, like with people like I'm talking to that are the same as you, Heidi, like they're pregnant. They're like, I can't do it right now, but I will eventually. And kind of what I'm doing the same thing, Heidi, is I'm like, I'm going to have 2 groups. I'm going to have my 80-day obsession group. I'm also going to have my New Year Best You group. That is for anybody that wants to do, you know, a program, and then we'll work towards 80-day obsession. You know, I obviously will still be doing 80-day obsession, but I want to help anybody. And I don't want you guys to feel like you got to push people into doing 80-day obsession because, you know, obviously it's a tough program. It's a tough meal plan, and you want people to start simple so that they feel confident going into 80-day obsession. And no matter how many rounds they have to do of something. And I do have some ladies that didn't feel ready, that were like, I'm going to do 80-day obsession when it comes out January 15th, but I'm going to start doing 21-day fix right now, learn the container program for the 3 or 4 weeks, and then bump into 80-day obsession. So maybe that happens for some people, but I love Heidi's approach, right? Of saying, hey, you know, may not be right for you now, but let's get into Beachbody On Demand. Let's find a program that works for you, like PIO. I think someone said they ordered PIO. Yeah, and ordered PIO. Like, that's a great start, right? And then that will build their confidence to get ready for 80-day obsession, and they'll have everything that they need. They'll be ready to go, and they can continue on every challenge group with you until they're ready, right? So yeah, thank you for sharing that, Heidi. That's an awesome way to approach that. So hopefully that helps you. I think it was Anne who said she wasn't, and I can't remember if it was Tara or somebody else. But yeah, I don't ever want, and that's what Beachbody is not all about that. And I know they're pushing this launch, but it's definitely not about that. Like, you can't push someone who's just starting and wants to lose 50, 60 pounds or 70, 80 pounds, and they're just starting out their journey. Like, don't try to push that on them. Like, I literally like try to talk about their goals like a lot first and really get to know them, because the last thing you want is them getting discouraged and then quitting their journey because they don't want to do it or it's too hard for them. And then maybe not knowing how to start a different program, right? But you really have to get to know your customers. It's kind of another angle at really talk to your customers. Don't just start jumping in on the invite to the challenge group. Really get to know them. So thank you for bringing that up, Heidi. Anybody else have anything that's, you know, working for them that Heidi was sharing, like anything that's working for you with the launch or anything they want to share? I was wondering if I was going to have people coming on at 9 because I switched the call to 8:30. Anybody? Do you guys feel like this helped you? Like, anybody on the call that was kind of fearful and kind of, I know we have new coaches on here. Do you feel like you were scared before? Do you feel like this helps a little bit? And
oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, awesome. Good. All right. Well, and feel free to share this with like your new coaches, because like I said, And it's not just a new coach thing. There could still be coaches on your teams that just feel, kind of confined, like they're in a wall and they feel like they can't get out there and share things. And these tips might help them, to get to an event, to hop on the team calls and to do the things they're scared of, just start it and practice and be proof the product works. Start with your own journey. Like that's it. It doesn't have to be 80-day obsession, but just commit to a program and everything will open up for you guys. Like it truly will. Like you just have to commit to the nutrition plan. Like that's key. Like I can do a program like night and day, like all the time and get good results, but the results come even better when you are like really crushing the nutrition plan. Like hands down, it is so different because I've done them both. Like I said, when I first started this business, I didn't do the meal plan. I didn't know. I'm going to do P90X. I don't know about this meal plan. And the results were okay. But like I said, when you zone in and use the containers, or you really focus in on your portions and your nutrition, that's why you see everybody in that coach test group, you guys, with killer results, is because they were in a test group. Of course, they're going to follow the meal plan 100%. And those results were insane because they really, really focused and they really zoned in on the meal plan. So get into Autumn's test group, you guys, because she's watching you, right? Like I always feel like when I'm in a test group, like the trainer's watching me, like I better be good, right? So that's going to be so much more accountability for you guys to get in there and really, really attack this, So, or whatever program you're on, like just pretend you're in a test group. Like I did that after I was in the 21 Day Fix Extreme test group. I would pretend every program I was doing, like someone was going to use my results, right? Like just to think, maybe someone's going to use my progress pictures, right? Maybe we'll post them, right? Like how cool would that be if your coach posted your progress pictures? That'd be cool. So hit up that nutrition plan, really focus in. Let's end 2017 strong by starting as many conversations as we can, by really talking to people. And you guys, people are ready. Don't sit there and think that because it's Christmas time, people aren't ready right now, because I've come across so many this week and last week that committed, that they're ready and they want to gift themselves that for Christmas, or their husband's getting it for them for Christmas. Like I don't know. I couldn't believe the amount of people that were like, yes, my husband's, or it's my birthday and this is what I'm giving myself, or my husband wants to get it for me for Christmas. And now he doesn't have to think about what he wants to get me for Christmas, right? Like that sucks for a guy to have to go to the mall and shop. Like, I'm like, hey, just give me this challenge pack. Like you don't need to go to the mall. You're fine. So what man wouldn't love that? So Michelle, hi.
Hey guys. I am just going to share one little thing, Amy.
Yeah.
I just wanted to share with you guys, there's these posts that are going around before and afters of the 80-day obsession, right? Amy shared hers and we had a few shared on our page. And I just wanted to sort of share with you guys that I have done those posts on my page and they haven't worked. So Amy has posted it and I'll see she gets like 20 comments, and one of my top coaches, she posts the exact, like we literally came up with the post together and we post the exact same thing on our pages. She gets 20, 30 comments, and honestly guys, 0 on my page. And I have like 12,000 followers on my page. I've been around for a long time. You would think that like those before and afters would do something on my page. Nothing. However, I've been pretty successful with this launch. The only reason I've been successful is I have messaged people. You have to message people. You can't rely on these posts. Like you honestly have to be inviting. I know I hate that word. I even hate the thoughts of it. It is not my strong suit. I would rather make posts all day. Like I love crafting posts everywhere. My strong suit is not in, but that is what, as soon as I saw that those posts were not getting any comments, I didn't have anyone to talk to about the 80-day obsession. I had to like dig deep and say to myself, okay, I need to start thinking. I took out a pen and paper and I thought about the customers that I either had already, who had already done the 21-day fix or 21-day fix extreme or shift shop or anything. So the people that had already been in my challenge groups, I really went and I thought about them and I thought, now who would love the 80-day obsession? Like who would just love this? And I messaged them and I said, oh my gosh, have you heard about this program? Did you see my post? You got to do this with me. You got to do this with me. We could be in a test group with Autumn together. She's going to lead it. Like, I mean, I was beyond, and I'm not like that excitable. I'm a pretty even personality. I don't get too like hyper about anything. But I mean, I was like going hyper in these messages. I was like, this is just going to be so amazing. And we're going to be able to like crush it and look awesome in a bikini. I mean, I like overdid it, but I made it that they were joining me and that we could be in Autumn's test group. That's like, those are the things that I said in my messages. And it worked, but my post did not. I guess my point is, if you're doing a post, like you're watching Amy and seeing that she's doing this before and after, and it worked really well for her, and then you did it and it didn't work, you can't give up there. You have to message people. And if I hadn't, I would still be sitting at Success Club 2. Like, if I hadn't messaged anyone, that is the honest to God truth. As nobody commented. I maybe had like 2 likes. Like, I couldn't actually believe it. It was crazy, but it's our crowd.
My people like is it like you didn't give up. Like, you didn't give up and say, screw it. Like, nobody responded to my post. That sucks. Like, I'm done. Like, she thought of another idea and just did it, right? Like, you still have to be messaging. Even if my post is amazing, like, I'm still going to be messaging people. You know, I still go into my Beachbody Babes group, my free fitness sport group, and I try to find the people that I know have done a program, done 21 Day Fix, and I message them, right? They may not see my post. Not everybody sees your social media post, right? But I think the whole point, and I love Michelle's point, in that not what I do or what someone else does isn't going to always work for everyone or for you. So you have to find what works for you, but keep trying. Don't give up just the first time something doesn't work. And Michelle, I know you signed like 5 coaches in like 3 days, which is amazing. So congratulations on that. But was that from like that message? Did you have people respond and say, I want to be in your test group? They signed up as a coach.
As soon as the Autumn group came out, I like frickin' ran with that, because in my opinion, that's the seller for me. I don't know, when I say to someone, oh my gosh, we get to be in a test group with Autumn, like, as if you're not going to do this. And that's kind of what I'm saying. Even if they kind of like, oh, but I have to sign up. I'm like, you're a VIP member. Who cares? Just do it. Like, are you kidding me? You need to have 80 days worth of product anyways. Now you're going to get a discount. We'll cancel it. Like, and guys, my top coaches started as discount coaches. They never, ever wanted to be a coach. They never wanted to do this. Never. Like, Heidi's here. She's one of my top coaches. Megan, like all of them, Darlene, everybody, they didn't want anything to do with coaching. So I am a big advocate of discount. On my team, we call it VIP member. That's the verbiage I use. You're just a VIP member. Don't worry about it. You don't have to do anything. You don't have a garage full of Shakeology. Like, there's nothing weird going on here. You can cancel this anytime. But I ran with the whole, and I still am. I mean, like, I am talking to everybody about it. Everybody.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I just wondered that because I know I saw your coaches coming in. I was like, what's she doing?
I don't think I signed up anyone.
There's any jump on it, but maybe it's my verbiage and I need to like look at what I'm messaging.
I don't even really give, like, it's almost like I don't talk about anything else. Like, I just, in fact, I'm stupid. I was dumb in not telling them they had to get the mega pack. Like, now I wish I would have said,
right, you sign up as a coach
and get a mega pack. Like, I wish I would have went, like, it's kind of one of those things, like, start with the top and then you can come down. But if you start with the low end, like, if you go in and say, well, just buy the accessory pack. Well, no one is going to do anything more than the accessory pack. But if you go in and say, this is what I sell. I sell a challenge pack. Like, this is what I sell. Like, there is no other option. Then they that's what they get. If at the end of the day, they're like, listen, you know, I can't, or whatever through your conversation, then you can say, well, you know what, why don't we start you with this? And then in a month, when you have time to save up some money, we'll get you on Shakeology. But if you start at the low end, that's just where they're going to start. They're never, ever going to go up.
Yeah, no, it's so true. I've always approached it just with the challenge pack. Like, you can't, because if you say anything little, like, oh, you can just get the fitness program, they'll get this fitness program. They won't get the Shakeology. So I'm in my head when I talk to people, challenge pack's the only option, unless they say otherwise that they literally just can't do it. So that's awesome. So I think we all just kind of really need to utilize that autumn group. If you are talking to people, just really be excited. And I say it all the time, you have to be excited in your messages, like whether you're voice messaging, text messaging, whatever you're doing, be excited. Like your words should show it, your voice should speak it, your voice messages. It's made a huge difference for me too, Michelle, like just leading with that excitement about this, like that I'm excited to stick to this program. Like I am excited about the test group, and you got to use that word we. Let's do this together. Like, do you want to be in this with me? Like, and I do it in my post. It always says we. Like, who wants to join this with me? And it's all talking about the test group. So everybody that comments on that, I'm just going to lead right with like, you want to join this test group with me? Like, and talk about their goals, obviously. But yeah, I mean, I'm talking to them all about coaching. So hopefully my conversations will lead to, them coaching. And if not, if they don't jump on the coaching board, then they can join your test group, your official 80-day obsession group, right? So there's always a backup plan. So awesome call. Thank you guys. Any other questions or anybody else have anything to add? But yeah, I mean, we should be so freaking excited about this program. I don't know. I have not been like committed to an actual like meal plan. Like I see Michelle's doing awesome. Like I see her post with her baggy pants and I'm like, oh, she's rocking it. Like, I don't know, holidays are bad for me. So I can't wait for like this meal plan to come out, because I will attack when there is a plan. I will be on it for sure. And I can't wait for like 80 days of like committed, like meal plan and workouts is just crazy. So we're going to all do amazing when we all have each other's results to share. It's just going to be crazy and awesome. So make sure that you guys get everyone into, and I know Fitnik has their own little launch party group. I mean, you guys are growing it like crazy, so it's awesome. I think we're up to like 350 or something, but it's amazing. So make sure you get everybody into that. That's the first thing I lead with. If nobody knows about what 80-day obsession is, hey, let me add you to the 80-day obsession launch party group. And then I'll reach out in a little bit. And I literally write their name down, make sure you don't forget about them and connect with them, or go into that group, go into the members list. And every day I'm going through who I added to that group and talking to them. Hey, did you get a chance to check out the information in there? What do you think? Do you have any questions? Voice messaging them, making it really personal. So people aren't going to always be ready the day it goes on sale. Like you may have people ready next week. You may have people ready January 12th, So, but go in there and make sure you're following up with everyone and being excited. Like Michelle said, like, let's just be excited about it in our messages and talk to as many people as we can. All right, guys, that's it. Anybody else really quickly before we end? All right, it was great to see you guys, and let's get out there. And this is like the last call before the end of the year. So it's crazy. Bring on 2018. Don't be sad, Sarah. It's a good thing. 2018 is going to be awesome. I can't wait. All right, guys, have a fantastic night. Bye, everyone.